These young boys today, what do she bring to the table? The hell you mean, man? What do you bring to the table? You got a woman that can come to the table that can make another you. What else she need to slide up to the table with? What about your job? What happened to men who were supposed to be responsible? Do you know that it's our job to take care of a woman and some children, to have a family? That's our damn job.
Alright guys, welcome to another video. It's your Raz here, and guys, as you just seen from this video with this simp Steve Harvey, I mean guys, I cannot I just don't know what to say to you fellas, right? But I'm just gonna dive into this. Steve Harvey, the biggest simp on the planet, okay? Right, as you've seen from this video, the comments is he's come out within this video, guys. Alright, I'm going to explain to you why this man is king of the simps. Alright, so he basically says, why are all these young men today asking what do you bring to the table? Alright, why are they asking this question? Guys, you have to ask this question, alright, because as we know, men bring more to the table than females, alright? And I'm not going to go into that. We all know this, alright? So for this simp, this king of the simps, to say why men are asking females that they should just accept females, that, you know, because females can make another you, he quotes, alright? Females can make another you, but sorry, Steve, females cannot make another you without the man. That's what he's failed to mention. The biggest simp, guys, you know, I mean, this is just like complete king of simps, right? Symptom as highest, alright? No, Steve, the woman needs the man. The woman needs the man. It's the man's seed that creates another you, not the... She houses the seed, yeah, and that's how the baby's produced. But the man, the woman can't do nothing. That's why women know they have a wall. That's why women try and lock down the most highest of value man they can possibly get within their level of achieving that. Okay, without them, no, sorry, Steve. Without the man, the female cannot produce another you. Okay, guys, this guy is just, oh, what can I say, alright? So that's number 1 point where he's wrong on that, alright? And then he also says, what has happened to men today, okay? Steve, you simp, okay? What has happened to men? Men are awake, men are becoming awake, and men are asking questions, which, guys, you should be doing. You should always do your due diligence for these females and ask the question, because it's your right to ask the question, guys, because if you go into long-term relationship, marriages, or anything like that, of that sort, that's a lifetime thing, guys, and if you pick the wrong female, that's what's going to happen. You are going to be in for a world of damage if you pick the wrong female. So, sorry, Steve Harvey, I mean, you have to do your due diligence and ask this female what she brings to the table, because as I said, men bring more to the table in a relationship than the female. The female is the gatekeeper to sex. The man is the gatekeeper to that relationship, guys. And as I said, no, sorry, Steve, you are absolutely wrong. The female cannot produce another you without the man's seed. So unfortunately, they need us more than we need them, alright? Okay, guys, this guy is just like, this guy's just hit a new level of symptom, guys. Or I just, when I watched this video, I was cracking up, alright, to his points, okay? And then thirdly, he says it is your job, right? Guys, this guy is like, just, it's your job as a man to take care of the woman and the child. Yeah, okay, guys, if you go down, now I'm not denying, if you go down the path of you've decided to make the decision to marry your partner, or you're in a long-term relationship, you've made the decision to go down that route and it's your child, and you're in a marriage with that child under wedlock, yes, it's your job to take care maybe of that child and that person, that female, right? But it's not your job to take care of any female and the child, which is what this simp is implying, guys. All right, and guys, this guy is just like has just become the highlight of the manosphere in recent times of what kind of nonsense he's sprouting out, which is borderline comical now, guys. When I watch this guy, I mean, the message that he's spreading to men out there is just simply weakening men out there, and basically creating a more Simps in society, as if we do not have enough Simps guys out there. All right, we've already, because of the level of symptom, we've already have the TikTok epidemic. We've already had this kind of YouTube epidemic of females moaning at men on YouTube, TikTok, all these social media apps, simping on Instagram, and now the king of simps is now telling men it's your job to look after females. That is your job as a man, is to look after females and their child, alright? And forget, regardless, that female may be a single mother and that child's not yours. No, he's forgotten to mention that, guys. He's just telling you it's your job as a man. That's your mission. I'm sorry, your purpose as a man, guys, is to take care of yourself, alright? Your purpose of a man is to be on your path and purpose. Your purpose as a man is to be the best version of yourself. Your purpose as a man is to live out your dreams and goals. Women are the icing on the cake, which is what this guy isn't mentioning, alright? And guys, let me also point out the fact that Steve Harvey, this video is slightly longer. I gave you the most important snippet about what this king of simps is, the message he's projecting. Guys, this is so comical. He was talking before that about the damage that was caused in a previous divorce, where his ex-partner cleaned them out and he had to pay back taxes for like 10 years or something. And this simp, after that, is still going on expressing these kind of opinions. He's obviously, guys, not learned his lesson. He's obviously for some reason is still simping. For some reason he's still playing Captain Save-A-Ho to the females out there, alright? He's just got worse and worse and worse and worse, guys, alright? I mean, if you can't learn a lesson of your first divorce where you've lost millions, where you've had to pay all these taxes because of an ex-wife, and then you're coming out with comments like this, there's got to be something seriously wrong with this man's head, or just he has just very, very, very has no value in himself, guys, about who he is, the king of the castle. Because this is not an alpha male way of thinking. This is not a masculine way of thinking, guys. And I'm not saying don't provide and protect for, you know, a female or a child, if that female child is yours, or if you're in a marriage, etc. But that is not your mission and your job, guys, in society. Your job in your world, that is not your job to do that. Okay, that is a choice that you can make. Is not your job. Your existence as a man, if exceeds far, far greater things, alright, guys. And one of them things should be leveling up and being on your mission, path, and purpose. Guys, this simp is just this simp has just had it on a new top level. Okay, now you know he's taken over Will Smith's mantle, you know, and he earlier on last year, or was it this year or last year? Earlier on last year, he was criticising Will Smith about his behaviour at the Oscars, you know, for what he should have done, blah, blah, he shouldn't have done that, blah, blah. But this guy's topped it off now, guys. You know, he's playing the white knight, you know, for all these females out there, and he's just getting worse and worse and worse and worse. So guys, don't heed any kind of advice this man tells you about, Steve Harvey tells you about females and what you should do in terms of your roles to females, guys, alright? It's not your mission and your job, as he says, to provide for females and their children, alright? That is not your job, guys, alright? That is a choice you certainly can make, but that is not your job as a man. And coming out with comments like this, guys, this simp has topped it off on another level. You know, it's just it just gets worse and worse, guys. All right. I mean, I used to respect Steve Harvey, guys. I used to like what he said about you know, never giving up, going for it, etc., etc. But maybe he should think about going for maybe another divorce, or maybe he should think about maybe going for some therapy after coming out comments like this, or maybe he should be watching videos like mine to maybe alpha himself up. All right, because this guy, guys, is on another level. King of the Simps, Steve Harvey. You've done it again. You are now officially King of the Simps in my book. So, guys, quite a comical video, guys, today, all right, of this simp, King of the Simps here, Steve Harvey. So, take heed, take warning of this, guys, and don't pay any advice to what this simp is telling you, all right, because he's just weakening men all out there, guys. This guy's a big influencer, guys, and sending messages like this is just going to weaken men more and more and cause more destruction in society. When these men make their whole path and purpose that woman, that child, whoever child or woman it is, right, and they don't follow what they should be doing, and it gets worse and worse and worse. All right, guys, with that said, I hope you enjoyed this one, guys. Like, share, subscribe, support the channel, guys. All right, I really appreciate that if you did watch this video through to end. Till next time, take care, and Shiraz out. See you soon. And guys, I'm still laughing at this one.